All right, good morning, everyone. Let me share 12 things. Let's see. I'm trying to type real quick and it's not working. This is what happens when you're trying to rush. All right, good morning. Hello, hello. Happy Monday, everyone. Hope you had a wonderful weekend and a wonderful Beltane. Now it's like officially spring. Excuse me. As you can tell, my allergies are acting up. Good morning. Yes. So I am Jen Sankey. I am the social media sorceress here at the Cartomancer. And we are going to do some readings for the week. I'll read a card. And today we're going to use Witch's Runes. So we're going to do a tarot card and Witch's Rune for each sign of the zodiac. And that's what we're doing. What else is going on? We actually don't have any interviews this week. It seems like everybody, like, at this time of the year, hey, Saphira, gets super busy. So, like, trying to schedule everybody, like, the interviews and stuff like that, like, I feel like there's so much going on. So, we have a couple things in the works. We haven't set anything in stone yet. So, those will be coming. What else is going on? Our pre-sale for our summer issue is still going on, not much longer. The print issues, there are a limited number of those. So if you want to do that, you need to go ahead and go to the link in our bio and grab yours. You can always get the e-zine as well for the spring issue, because that was our last one that came out. I have it right here. Spring issue. So it is a lot of fun. And I actually talk about star seeds in there. That was an interesting poopy. All right. That's okay, Saphira. You can always watch the replay if you need to. So yeah, so that's what's going on. We have some big events coming up. We have Tide in Dallas, Texas. So Jamie, one of our other members here, is going to be speaking. I'm going to be speaking there. It's going to be a lot of fun. They do have a Zoom option if you cannot make it live. So go to International Divination Event.com, I believe, and that is where you will find it. I'm looking at my calendar. That's what I'm doing. Seeing what else, if I missed anything. And I have like this weird wayward curl that's just like, it's just going to stay there. So, anywho, let's get to it. We are going to be using Witch's Runes today, and these runes come from DragonOak.com. So this is where I got them. This is what they look like. So they're a little different than the other, runes that you guys see, like the Elder runes and all that. But there's only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's only like 8 of them. But I figured we'd try them. Why not, right? And then I got a new deck, which I'm very excited about. So we're going to use that today. And this is Tarot of the Drowning World. So this is the creators of the Carnival at the End of the World deck. And hi, Jamie. And they, for some reason, like, I just have some weird obsession with this deck. It's actually one of my favorite decks. And then I found out they came out with a new one. So, and it's very different. It's different than Carnival at the End of the World. So we are going to use those today. And, they're very different. I'm going to say that. They're very different. They're really long. Look how, I have a very small hand, but still, like, look how long. They're like, it's longer than my hand. They're huge. So, actually, I don't think did I shuffle these? I don't remember. And then the guidebook, look at the guidebook. Like, serious business happening. I just wanted to show you that. So we're going to use these in the Witch's Runes. And this deck is more kind of like the photorealism, which I feel like is kind of a trending thing right now. So they're very interesting. You shall see. Hey, Amber. Hello, hello. Hello, everybody. So I'm just shuffling. We are using the Tarot of the Drowning World. Drowning. I want to add a D in there. I don't know why today. It must just be the New York accent. Just wants to add a D in a word that doesn't, you know, only has one at the beginning. Gosh, these are big, these cards. Oh my gosh. Wow. So, yeah, I'm trying to see what else is going on. Really, the best thing too is to be following us on all the things. Be so that you are in the know when things happen, because I don't know, we're always up to something. Hard at work getting the summer issue going. All right. I always mean to do this beforehand and I always forget. So how did the this new moon treat everybody? Hey, Callie. How did everybody do with that? With the partial eclipse going on? This was a heavy duty one. I was just so tired that and usually the new moons don't hit me like that, but this one got me. I know there's all sorts of other stuff going on too. So just riding it through. It's all you can do, right? Ride it through. See what comes up. That's what I always think is interesting too. I'm trying to get out of here. There we go. All right. Let's do this, folks. I'm going to try to not throw the cards all over the place. And we'll start right at Aries. Give to the comments. Yeah, I was so tired. Yeah. Oh my gosh. And so Saturday was my son's 18th birthday. So he wanted to have his cousins over and all of that. So I was so tired. And I just wanted to sleep and do nothing, but I had to. I know it's going like really fast and it went really slow at first, but then it got really fast. And the only way for me to change it is to shut it off and come back in, and I'm not doing it. So here we are. We're going to have the sparkles of craziness happening. So yeah, so that I had a day on Saturday. I was dragging for sure, but making it through, right? One day at a time. All right, so let's go with Aries. And just so that you are able to see the backs of these cards, that's what they look like. They're so huge. Look how big they are. So we have here oh, that's so weird the way they do it. They have like 1X. It looks like it's, oh, I guess that's weird. So I think it's that we have the 9 of Cups here. Yes. I'm going to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 4. Yeah, that's 9. See, they did it very different here. You probably can't see it with the glitter. It has a 1X there. So instead of like that being a 10, it's very interesting. So we have the 9 of Cups for you, Aries. Look at how these cards are very, very artistic. So this is definitely not a deck for a beginner. I think you can get through with it, but these are really just intriguing. I don't know. I could just stare at them all day. All of them are very interesting. But anyways, and see what I mean? It's more like that photorealism than their other deck. So anyway, we have the 9 of Cups. You're almost there. You are almost there. You have, you've been working hard, Aries. You've been doing all the things. And I have like 3 crows flying in front of my window right now, and they keep going back and forth, and it's distracting me. So Aries, I think really it's just to keep on keeping on. That's what it is for you this week. I think that you need to just really try to stay focused. We're kind of in that shadow of retrograde, Mercury retrograde right now. We had this eclipse, lots of intense energy going on. But for you, the best way for you to stay, is really stay focused, focus on your goals, where you want to go, what you want to do, and that will carry you through and kind of keep you from getting stuck in, you know, all the craziness going on around you. So we're going to use witches runes today. And these are from draganoak.com, and I will put it in the post after this is done. But I decided, why not use these? So we have, we got the black rune. Look at that. So the black rune is really about, you know, adversity, getting through difficulties. So that kind of backs up what I was saying there. Like you just need to keep going, and you need to really focus on your own stuff. Like, don't worry about everybody else, Aries. You just blaze through. So that leads us to Taurus. All right, Taurus. So for Taurus, we have another cups. So this one's the 5 of cups. I'm just looking at all the things in there. See that there's the little frog. You can see right in there. Oh my gosh. So 5 of cups for you. You know, Taurus, I feel like you probably did a lot of releasing, especially because this was your new moon. And you have to remember that this stuff takes time. This releasing takes time, and that it doesn't always happen. Like, you can't just be like, all right, let's go. I'm releasing the things and moving on, and that's the end of that, right? It takes time. It takes work. And, you know, remembering where you came and seeing how far you've come from, you know, how far you've come is also really important for you too. So I really think just keeping what's resonating, what's good, and really releasing what doesn't, and knowing that it might take time to do that. So let's see what rune we have. And if you'd like me to pull a card for you, if you're on your phone or iPad, whatever, you can use the little question mark bubble. Or if not, you can just put it right in the comments. I'll pull a card for you in between things. So here's my little bag of witches runes. So for you, Taurus, so we have, this is the crossed spears. So this is actually equivalent to kind of like a tower card. So they're saying here that, you know, it's really just releasing, letting go, letting stuff go, because by holding on to it, it's going to cause that tower moment for you, Taurus. So how it's so important for you to really just let go. Let it go. I'm not going to sing. I won't do that to you. I won't do it. All right. All right. So Pune wants a card. I can do that. Let's do that right now. That was good timing before we get to Gemini. Don't let me forget we're a Gemini. So for us here, we have the 5 of coins. I believe that's what we have, coins here. So a lot going on, right, in this card. Lots of flowers. And then I'm looking to see what's in here. Oh, interesting. So there's like a little like guy. I don't know if he's a skeleton or what. I feel like with this card here, again, it's maybe there's some things that will be uncovered for you in the next week or so, or maybe even during this Mercury retrograde that we have coming up. And it's time for you to work on them, and it's time for you to give them attention so that you can, you know, move on. So whatever those things may be for you, you know, make sure to give them space. And that can really just be sitting down and just doing like a free write, a journal on them, journal them out, or talk to somebody. Maybe you need to just do some grounding and, you know, bring these things up that are coming up during this time and, you know, make peace with them. And I always like to tell people too that when this stuff comes up, like you never want to dwell on the past, because that's not where we are, right? We are here in the present. You want to be present, but sometimes too, it's really good to go back to past situations, like just mindfully sit down, quiet, and rewrite the situation in your head. Because, you know, the universe doesn't know the difference between thoughts, memories, or anything like that. So if you go back and rewrite that in your head, you're kind of changing your present reality by doing that. So it's like a brain hack right there. So that's what I suggest for you. Brain hacks for the day. All right, so Gemini, right? That's what I said. All right, Geminis. No problem. Let's see what we got for our Geminis. All right, we have here, oh, we have the Death card. Oh, this is really interesting. Look at that card. This is the Death card. So Gemini, there are changes coming. And, you know, it's really something I feel that really needed to happen, has been kind of hanging on. And I feel that with all these energies of all the planets retrograding and moving around lately and all this eclipse season going on, I feel that big changes are happening and it's okay to embrace them and to you just gotta ride the wave because they're gonna happen no matter what. So it's better to go with it than to resist it, right? Yes, I know. It was super intense. And of course I had all the things going on this weekend. So I really just wanted to do nothing, but that didn't happen. So lots of energy. All right, so Gemini, let's see what rune. Ooh, so we kind of got the Tower and Death card. So Gemini, hang on. You're going for a ride and it's happening. Right as we move on, we have a little bit of time left before we get into Gemini season, but I feel like before we hit that, there's a lot of changes going on for you this month. So embrace it. Go for it. See what, and don't focus on Gemini, oh no, this is going to happen. Oh, gloom and doom. Try to find those light spots. Try to find okay, well, yeah, this sucks that this is happening, but look what else is opening up for me now, because that is what it's all about. Of course, Nicole, let's pull you a card. I'm just sitting here looking at these cards about, they had to get a specially made box for these cards. They're so long. This is the things I think about because I'm creating my own deck. So I'm always looking at these decks, examining them, all the little things about them. All right. So for you, we have the cups. We have the 6 of cups. Nope. The 7 of cups. I feel like there's so many cups hiding in this card. Look at, so I feel look, there's a cup here, there's cups here, there's cups here. They're all over the place. So, really that for me is, I feel that you may be repressing some emotion. You may be feeling some sort of way about a situation and you're pushing it down. And I feel that you need to really start bringing them to the surface and processing them. I feel that's the theme this week, right? I feel like everybody needs to just be bringing out the shit and moving it around. So I feel that you definitely need to start bringing some of these things that you've just been pushing down. They're holding you back. So I would also, think about doing maybe a cord cutting. That just popped in my head. And just letting go of some of the stuff, releasing, and maybe just cutting some cords. And a really simple, easy way to do that is really just by you need, even if you have just a piece of string, a piece of thread, and just mindfully sitting there. One end is this person or situation, this other end is me. And just think about how you're connected. And then just in your head, see yourself unconnecting and snip it right in the middle and throw it out in 2 different places. Not in the same garbage can or however you just want to dispose of it. That's a super easy way to do some cord cutting. So, and then I would probably journal on it afterwards and see what came up just so you can kind of get rid of it. So that's what I have for you, Nicole. Oh, I see. All right. The cards are just always calling us out, right? All the time. All All right, where we leave off, Cancer. So for Cancers, we are getting the 10 of batons. So that is wands. Now you're very welcome. Look at this guy. So I'm thinking here, actually, I don't think that is. I think this is the Knight. Yes. I think this is the Knight of Wands. See, they didn't make this. I can't figure them out. I didn't play with these enough. So Knight of Wands for you Cancers, moving energy. Knights are moving energy. Wands are action. So now it's time for you to start taking some big actions. Maybe you've been just kind of laying low and not doing some stuff or just putting it off. Now's the time to do that. Knock off those little things on your list and, you know, get yourself reorganized. Especially after this weekend. I don't know. This is like, it was a lot. Yeah, all right. So the rune that we're getting here is, whoops. Look, it's like getting caught. It's getting caught in my bag. Look at that. Not cool. We got the moon. Yeah, the moon. We got the moon. So this, you know, the 4 dots on it also represent the 4 big phases of the moon. So for you Cancers, this is probably something that you're going to be working on this month, is just kind of getting your ducks in a row, so to speak. And I have ducks. If you go check on my Stardust Wanderer Tarot IG page, you can see my ducks. I did get some ducks. So that's what I'm saying for you Cancers. Get your ducks in a row. And they really grow fast. Can I tell you? Like they're 2 weeks old and they're huge already. I put them in a little swimming pool yesterday for their first like swim to like try it out, like get used to it. I don't know. That's what the things tell me to do. And I've had chickens before. I have not had ducks, and they are definitely, it's a little bit different. And as ducklings, they're a little bit more to take care of than the chickens, I would say. But once they get bigger, then it's really, it's easier as they're like adult ducks. Because they need like vitamins for their legs, and you gotta like, once a duck hurts their leg, it won't ever heal the right way. I didn't know that. I didn't know that. Here we go, knowing all the things about the ducks. Oh, you're so very welcome. So yeah, so you can always see my deck or the ducks. You know, it's one of those things. You can go see on my page if you feel so inclined. But after we're done here. All right, where does that leave us? Leos. All right, where are my Leos at? All right. Oh, this one's easy. I know this one. Ace of Batons. Look at that, Leos. You love this card. I know you do. So, Leos, we are at, you know, I feel like this is kind of calling to Beltane. Like we have that changing of the season. Beltane is also halfway between, you know, we're halfway mark to Samhain. So what is this? You know, now it's time to like really make plans. Like, how do you want your next couple months to look like? How do you want to shape that? What actions are you going to take to make these things happen? So Leos, you know, it's time. Plan all the things. Let's see what rune we get for you. So for you, we got that change rune here. You know, and I feel like with this is also about, you know, releasing some things that are hanging on, more like ego. I feel like this is some ego stuff, Leo, that you need to release, because when you want to make these plans, when you want to move forward, this ego is going to hold you back if you do not let it go. So, note to you. Oh, I love it. I love it. You know, I love my Leos. All right. Virgo. All right, Virgos. Ooh, I just got to chill. Someone's passing through. Yeehaw. If you could, I would show you. You can't see the goosebumps in my arm because I have too many tattoos, but totally just got to chill. Like it's in my legs. I have all sorts of things going on. Thank you, Kendra. It's actually really fun. It has like this little like swoopy thing down here. Yeah. I don't know why puffy shoulders are fun. Like, why are they so fun? It's just a puffy shoulder, but if it has puffy shoulders, I'm just like, I kind of need it. That's just how it goes. All right, Virgos. What do we got for you? Ooh. So these are scythes, and these are the eight of scythes. So 8 of wands. Yeah, swoopy things. Why not, right? So this is the 8 of wands. Oh my God. No, right? I totally forgot about that. Oh, classic. So we have here the 8 of swords. 8 of swords. So I feel here that this is about, for you, Virgo, you want things, so you have everything set a certain way in your head, right? It's all nice and neat, but life doesn't work that way. And sometimes for you Virgos, it's a little bit hard for you. You're just like, this is the way I want it to go. Things are not going. And I think for you, it's, control, if you need to control things that have to do with you. Don't worry about other people. You can't change how other people think, feel, any of those things. I mean, we can always try, but when it comes down to it, it's their decision, right? So I think this is really about worrying about yourself and worrying about what you want, what you need, and not so much worrying about everybody else and what they're doing. So Virgos, take note. See how that feels for you. You probably won't love it, but it is what it is, right? The cards have spoken. So for the rune for you, okay. Trying to I need a better container for this. Like this bag is just not working. They're all getting stuck. So we got the moon for you. And I feel like, look, it's kind of like a stringy moon. So for you, again, this is all about emotion. I feel like it's about the emotional things. And I feel that, it's really focusing on that part of things for you. Like, again, those emotions and working through your emotions. And that may take the whole month for you, right? That may take a while for you to work through. So I think also too is being patient. So patience is key, Virgo. Patience is key. And now let's go to our Libras. So here we got the 4 of batons. Look at that. Happy. I love that. I would really like to know how they create this. I might have to get these people on and get an interview with them because I really want to know how they do this. And I haven't really gotten any of the cards that have the people in them because some of the ones have the people. Let me just show you real quick. Like, I wonder if they just had them lay there and then they just digitally put everything else on there. I'm so intrigued by this. Just love art, and I think that's part of being a tarot person is you just love art. I love people's brain craziness. I love it. So, so the 4 of Wands, and it's just like that, things are good for you right now, Libra. Things are, things are flowing along for you, and keeping that going is really important. So for you, that may be making sure that your base is secure, making sure that, your home is all right, your work's all right, you're feeling all right, paying attention to these little things and not letting that go. But that also goes into self-care, right? So Libras, self-care is really important for you right now. Let's see which rune we got here. Whoa, all right, that one jumped out. So for you, oh my goodness, we keep getting this cross. So, I think this can be about like renewing a relationship, and that may be even for yourself. So maybe that's what it is too. Maybe you need to work on your relationship with yourself and your self-care and your self-talk and all of those things. And maybe you are just setting some limiting beliefs even about yourself, right? So a limiting belief is something that we keep thinking over and over that isn't necessarily true, but we say it so much to ourselves that we kind of convince us that it's true. Our brains are so much fun, right? So I think, Libras, that's something for you to consider for sure. All right, so Scorpio. All right, Scorpios. What do I have for you? Let's see. All right, Scorpios. Got more wands. Wands or batons. And I got a little piece of string hanging out everywhere. So, yeah, 9. I'm sitting here, I'm counting because I'm making sure that I'm right. And I was right. So we have the 9 of Wands going on here. So, Scorpios, I feel like that, we have that, the 8, right? With all the things going on, like action, go, 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 go. So now that you're at that point where, all right, things are moving fast, things are happening, it's time for you to really start almost like in my head, I just see like categories. Like, I feel like it's almost time for you to start organizing yourself, almost like making yourself a schedule. Because with all of this stuff going on for you, like Scorpios, I feel like there's just a lot going on right now. And that may just even be with all of the things going on in the planets, like your brain is just on overdrive even. But I feel like for you, it's time to start putting yourself like kind of on a schedule so you don't get lost in these thoughts. It's almost like, almost like I could see, it's like the shiny penny. Like you're just all of a sudden going this way with this because this is how you're feeling. And then this is going on. You go over here. This is how you're feeling. And nothing really gets done because you're kind of all over the place. It's time to bring it all in and focus it. And that's what I say for you, Scorpio. Let's see what rune you get. I feel like I have, there isn't a ton of runes in here, but we can pick other ones besides just the same 3. That would be nice. Here we go. So this one is the wave. And this one has to do with the influence of your family and friends around you. So that kind of goes along with what I'm saying, because I feel, again, like those, you're just kind of scattered, and everybody may be pulling at you. Everybody may need something from you, but you need to start really putting up your boundaries and doing that for your own self-care, because it's important. And boundaries are hard, yes. And especially, when you start putting up boundaries and people start squawking at you about it, then you did the right thing. And that was the boundary you needed to put up. So you shouldn't feel guilty for that, Scorpios. Do not feel guilty about that. They'll get used to it. It'll be fine. Yes, ride the wave. So, our Sagittarius, let's see what we got for you. We have here, the 3 of Sights. The 3 of Sights. So, that is, you can kind of see them here. So, this is, I think, what are we at? 3 of Swords. So 3 of Swords. These are swords, I'm assuming. So 3 of Swords. All right. So Sagittarius, something's not working out. And it's time for you to end the situation. You've done what you've had to do. You've tried all the things. It's still not working. Time to end the situation. And that's it. That's all I got. That one was like pretty straightforward. Like, okay, never mind. Goodbye. So we got this rune of difficulty here, the Black Rune. So this Black Rune, again, this is all about getting rid of the negative things in your life and moving past them. So I really do feel like, Sagittarius, there might be a situation or a person that is not working for you, and you've been just trying to like band-aid the situation for a while, and it's done. You need to move on. It's not helping you, Sag. Not helping you at all. So, Capricorns. Any Capricorns here? I feel like, probably because they're all working somewhere, right? Do we have any Capricorns here? They're all working. They're like, we're busy right now. That's what the replay is for. All right. So, for you, it says the Dame of Batons. So we have the Queen of Wands. The Queen of Wands is one of my favorite cards, actually. This is the card I always look at when I first get a deck. So I did see this card. It's very interesting. Like, the more you look at it, like, the more stuff pops out. So, oh, good. Oh, all right. See, that's good to know. I'm like, I never see any Capricorns around here. So, yeah. So, we have the Queen of Wands. So, Capricorn, it's time for action. It's time, you know, it's time for you to harness that work ethic of yours. But I feel like this has to do with more home stuff than it does work stuff. So, you need to make sure that everything is in order in your home. And I also feel like this can go to an emotional level as well. Make sure all your people are good. Check in with them. It's time for you to do your check-in, Capricorn. And it's time for you to listen when that happens. You know, if there is some sort of whatever, you need to listen and you need to give them that space. So check in with your people, Capricorn, and give them that space to tell you exactly what's going on with them. Let's see what rune we got. I think I'm just dumping these out. We're just going to do a shuffle here. There we go. So this is the rune of, actually the rune of love. So Capricorns, again, that's probably home life. Making sure that everybody is good. Making sure your relationships are secure. Everybody, you know, keeping that line of communication open. It's so important. So, Aquarius. All right, Aquarius. What do we have for you today? So if you're just joining us, hello. Housekeeping real quick because we're almost at the end here. Our print issue is still up for sale. If you want to get our summer print issue, follow the link in our bio and grab that because it is it's limited and you definitely want to get it. So today would be the day to do that. All right, so that brings us to Aquarius. And there's this card. I didn't see this card. It just kind of tells you what everything is. I could have used this there. Oh, I could have used that earlier. See, they have a nice little Cody thing and I didn't even see it. Let's try that again. All right, Aquarius. So now that I have this, how I feel so like informed now, even though it doesn't have the one that I want. All right, it's fine. It's fine. There's extra cards in here too. They call them the insubordinate arcana. So that is very interesting. So disguise, knowledge, madness, dreamer, and the drowning man. Those are the extra cards in here, and we haven't pulled them. So I'm going to do a full review of these over on Stardust Wanderer Tarot. Probably when I'm done. No, not when I'm done here, but probably a little bit later. So if you want to really check those out, head over there and check that. So right now we have the batons. I'm going to say this looks like the page of batons, which is wands, which we're getting a lot of wands, a lot of action happening here. So page of wands. So what, have you been making, Aquarius, have you made some rash decisions that now are kind of biting you in the butt? Did you not think these things through? So I feel like for you, Aquarius, this is your reminder to really think situations through instead of just making a snap decision. I think it's really important for you and to make decisions based off your head and not so much your heart. I mean, there, of course our emotions always play a role, but I think at this point, it's really important for you to kind of distance yourself from any decision you have to make, just so that you make sure to make the right one. All right, so that brings us, we got the birds. So the birds are about messages. And I do feel that you are going to be receiving some messages that are really influence the situation that maybe you made that rash decision on. Maybe. So I think, again, paying attention also to what's going on around you and how other people are reacting to things, because I feel like that's going to kind of help you move along, whatever the decision may be. Excuse me. So that brings us to our Pisces. All right, Pisces. And hugs to you, Saphira. All right. So here we have, is this the Eight of Cups? Yes, this is the Eight of Cups. They like, I feel like these cups look like owls. Do these cups look like owls to you guys? Right? They kind of have owl-esque, like their noses are pointy. So they kind of look like little owl people. I'm going with it, all right? So Aquarius, I feel that, you know, you do have decisions to make. You do have, you know, maybe these are big decisions, and maybe you know that you know, I feel like this is your reminder to know that you do have choices. You don't have to do what everybody thinks that you have to do. You need to kind of step into your power and make the decision that's the best for you. Right? A little bit. Like, if I didn't have my crazy glitter going on, look, I'm trying to see, can I zoom? They do. They look like little owls. Owl people. That's what I'm going with. I'm going with owl people. And then we have mushrooms. Oh, there's mushrooms there. Those look like mushrooms. Very interesting. So I think that's really what is important for you, Pisces, is really just knowing, you know, making a decision that's best for you, and knowing that you don't have to go by what everybody thinks that you should do. Just do what you want. Do what you want, Pisces. Do what you want. Even though that may be hard for you because you may want to please people, right? And you know, if you make a decision sometimes, it's going to make everyone else happy. It's not necessarily making you happy, but it's making everyone else happy. If that pops up for you, that's the situation you need to be like, nope, I need to decide what's best for me here. And then we have here the ear of corn. Kind of go that way. I think that's how it goes, yes. So here with the ear of corn, this is about abundance, success, and happiness. So it's kind of lucky. And I feel like that by doing what you really want to do, making decisions based on how you feel and not on how others feel, is going to bring you success. So yeah. That's that. I think we went through everybody. I'm dealing with my little pieces of string everywhere. If anyone would like me to draw a card for them, now would be the time. Now would be the time. Let's do it. All right. And I am here every Monday at 9 a.m., 9 a.m. Pacific, 12 Eastern. And I pull signs for every card of the zodiac like you saw, and also whatever other divination thing I use. A lot of times I do oracle cards, but sometimes other things just pop out at me, and we have to do everything because, like I always say, we define all the things. All the things. Make sure to go in our bio, check out what we have going on there. Grab your e-zine for summer. You can, or a spring issue. You could buy a print issue for summer. That's what I wanted to say. And I think that's all we have. We have no interviews this week. We have some in process of being set up. So being sure you have the notification bell on Instagram is really, really important. So once you get out of here, if you go onto our Instagram page, there's a little bell. Make sure you click that bell so that you get all the notifications. All right, guys, have a fantastic week ahead. I'll see you next Monday. Bye. If I can shut this off. There we go.